All right, guys, third video. This is going to be the next step in the process of buying a home for a first-time home buyer is going to be to meet with a lender. This is going to be purely a decision on your part. Of course, most real estate agents have a preferred lender that they work with a lot, and there's some huge advantages to working with that lender. We know exactly what they're looking for. We can send you to the right one because I know that in at least my experience, I have 3 or 4 different lenders who specialize in different things, and some are better at certain things than others. And based on your situation and our buyer consultation will be kind of where I direct you to go, but you don't have to use my lender. You can use any lender that you want. There is no requirement that you use the lender that I recommend to you, nor do you have to stay with that same lender, even though that we do highly recommend that because you don't want to get in the middle of the process and switch lenders in the middle. But you never sign a contract with the lender that you have to use them. Okay, so you're going to meet with the lender. What are you going to talk about? So you should get pre-approved with your lender. That's going to involve you giving them information about your finances, your debts. They'll probably run your credit score, look for some paycheck stubs, some W-2s. We can get you a list of all the things you need to bring. And what does that do for you? That allows them to tell you exactly what you're going to qualify for, if you're going to qualify, and how much money you need to have down. There's a ton of different programs out there, so having all the information and getting them everything they ask for is super important because it's going to give them the best idea to make sure that you qualify and you don't lose out on any of the monies that we talked about earlier. You don't pay for an inspection on a home that you're not going to be able to buy because you didn't tell them everything about your current financial situation. So getting pre-approved is very important. You're going to go over all of the different options that are out there, and this is kind of an interview for you working with the lender. Sometimes these are done on the phone, on Zoom, or in person. Lenders, a lot of time in my experience, don't actually meet the clients until closing in person. So that's not uncommon to do. A lot of this stuff we can do on the phone, online, or through Zoom. So let's sit down with the lender. Let's talk about your different options, but it's up to you on who you use. You're not required to use anybody specific, but getting pre-approved is very important before you go and look at a home. Quick story on that. I've taken many clients out at the beginning of my career that weren't pre-approved with a lender, and we went and looked at homes. And we found out that we were looking at homes that were way above what they could qualify for. The issue then becomes is every home that we look at after that they do qualify for now gets compared to a home that they simply can't afford. And it really jades the process. It makes it not as much fun because, of course, if you go out and you drive a Lamborghini, but you can only afford, a Hyundai, it's going to be hard to deal with the Hyundai if you wanted the Lamborghini so bad. So anyway, it may be a bad analogy, but you get the point. If you have any questions, leave them down below and we'll move on to the next video. Thanks so much, guys.